Hello, this is Alex S. Johnson once again, and I'm going to read a little bit from my book Bad Sunset, which is published by Chupacabra House. And this is from the first chapter, which is entitled Bad Sunset. And it's a scene that sort of sets up the action of the story. So just settle back and enjoy. The scene Sam Lee currently surveyed had begun exactly 1 week ago. As he began the slow work of mop, broom, and freelance applications of the mortician's art, Sam recalled the bizarre circumstances which had initiated the mess. "I'm gonna knock you into the middle of next week, friend," said Woody Jepson to Paco Jimenez. "Yeah? How you gonna manage that, cowboy?" "You'll see, Paco. I'm not doing it right now. Catch up with you next week." "Huh?" Paco's body exploded into a million little quicksilver globes. "Hasta la vista, Paco," said Woody, nursing his hand from a blow powerful enough to knock a man into the middle of next week. Then time stood still. Brawlers froze in place mid-strike, thwack, kick, elbow, joust, and knee punch. Drinks hurled in the air remained hurled. Vomitus expelled, now a floating liquid sculpture. The saloon a mosaic of arrested energy. Hurtling limbs splashed with bile and green liquor like a drunken boat painted by Van Gogh. Then it was next week. Paco returned and chunks of the mosaic broke apart, translated into discrete episodes in time. The drinks fell back on the floor or splashed on the brawlers' heads. More drinks fell, followed by splinters of furniture, table legs, tableware, goats' heads, and raccoon bones. A moment of hushed awe. Now time moves again. Nemesis baits nemesis, clan baits clan. Many bad names are called. Many drinks cracked, crashed, and spilled on others until the saloon is emptied on its collective ass. There were some who said that Woody's punch had ripped a hole in the space-time continuum, and that nothing would ever be the same. Others surmised that the punch had opened up a portal between two worlds, ours and the one inhabited by crawling things from the abyss. Whatever the case, news of the fight spread far as the eastern seaboard, where politicians and scientists alike pondered the headlines. News: "Man punched into middle of next week." And editorials: "Is the Wild West even wilder than previously thought?" Of all the fights in all the little towns in all the West, this one spectacular chingazo stood out. Of course, even the most prim and fastidious Victorian matron knew something of the frontier, if only from myth, tall tales, and wildly inaccurate accounts dragged back from the blood-red dirt. The West was where you went if you didn't value your life, for the conditions of your life had become so bad that death in a gunfight, plugged right through the eyes with cold lead, seemed preferable. But this incident was different. It suggested that given sufficient anger, will, and punching speed, the matrix of consensual reality, the very laws governing nature, could be violated. God only knew what was coming next. This affected everybody, not just settlers and outlaws. So the Department of Conflict Resolution in Washington, D.C. sent 2 men to investigate. They had been trained to deal with such matters in an even, sober-sided manner. They were professionals. They were capable. They had no idea what they were getting themselves into.